What's going on, guys? Welcome to DesignMediaX. In this video, we're going to be building this awesome login registration app. Here we have the ability to enter our credentials and using the register button to register our user. We also have the ability to log in with Facebook and Google. So we will head on to our login page, and this is the login page. So let's go back to our register page. This is also responding quite well with smaller devices. Alright, so here we have 4 fields here: the username, the email, password, and confirm password. For the username, we are to enter 3 to 16 characters. So when we enter 2 characters here, you can see the error popping out here that says the username should be between 3 to 16 characters and should not include a special character, as you can see. So we enter 3 characters here, we're good to go. So let's say juicy, Jew. And for the email, it's going to be a valid email address. So as we enter valid fields here, we can see the email, the error going away. For the password, it's going to be 8 to 20 characters and should include uppercase letter, lowercase letter, a number, and a special character, and should be between 8 to 20 characters. So right now I'm going to enter a valid one. So it's going to be ABC, lowercase ABC, and 233 with a number and a special character hash. So for the password, we have the ability to confirm our password. We enter the same field values. So before we hit on register, let's go to our back end, the Firebase. We're using Firebase. So as you can see in the authentication section, we don't have any registered user. So when we hit on register, we're going to be navigated to our login page. Alright, so let's refresh this. So right now we can see jane@gmail.com. So we've registered this particular email address. So let's enter the field jane@gmail.com. For the password, let's enter our ABC233 bang. So we have the ability to view in plain text. When we hit on the eye icon, click on login, and we are in our home page. So in here we have our username. We don't have our photo yet, but we're going to update that when we hit on the update profile. So here in our placeholder, we have our username and email, as well as our email address. So let's edit this quickly to include our image. So hit on change. We have the ability to select image of our choice. So I'm just going to use this one, and then let's change the username to be Jane, and then the email, let's make it Jane34, and just quickly select this one at gmail.com. Then the password is going to be our old password. We're going to be ABC233 bang. So right now let's refresh our Firebase. You could see that we're still having jane@gmail.com. So when we hit on update profile, we are navigated immediately to our login page. So let's refresh the Firebase application. So right now we could see jane34@gmail.com. So let's use that credential, jane34@gmail.com, and we'll enter our password. So when we click on this, we can view it. Click on login, and we're in our home page. So you can see the email address changed, the username has been changed, and then we have our profile picture changed as well. So all the technologies we are going to use here when we use context API, and then we are also going to use the Firebase set email address and also re-authentication. Firebase, we're going to make use of that as well. So we can also log in with our Google account. So let's click on login with Google. So you can see here my Gmail account. We have the ability to use our Gmail account to log in. So we'll refresh this. We're going to see our provider here as Google, and then the previous one we have there as our password provider. So we have our Google provider here. So let's check in our storage. We're going to see the image we uploaded, and that image is going to be our profile image from our previous login. So all these you're going to learn in this video. Like this video, subscribe. Okay, so here you can sign up a different user. So when we enter a wrong credentials, we're going to be prompted with an error message. You see here is a valid email address, the password. It's going to be between 8 to 20 characters. I must include uppercase, lowercase, a number, and a special character. For the username, we're not expected to have a special character there. If you include a special character in the username, you're going to get an error. Email is supposed to be a valid email address. Password, let's go here with XYZ, uppercase. Let's go with lowercase XYZ, uppercase XYZ. We have 111 and then hashtag. So when we write in the same password, the error message for the confirm password clears out. So hit on register, and we're going to be navigated to our login page. So here we're just going to enter john20@gmail.com, then enter our password, which is going to be lowercase XYZ, uppercase XYZ, and then let's hit on login, and then we are in our home page. Okay, so this is it. See the new user which we just registered. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Also comment on this video. Okay, so here we're just going to quickly spin up our React app by typing npx create React app. Then we're going to give a space and then press dot, enter. So this is going to spin up our React app. So here we're just going to type in code dot. Now this is going to boot up our VS Code. Okay, so here we're just going to get rid of some folders and files that we don't need. So let's quickly put in here git bash. That's what I'm using. And then let me quickly say yarn start. All right, so this is going to spin up our React app application. Okay, so let's just wait for it. All right, so if you have this, it means that you installed your React application correctly. Okay, so here, let me just Control C, Control Z, just get rid of this. And then here, I'm just going to get rid of some files, except the index.html. So delete this, move it to recycle bin. So in here, I'm going to get rid of app, I'm just going to leave behind app.js and index.js. Just get rid of all these files. So in app.js, I'm going to delete these imports. And then here, I'm just going to get rid of these headers. And then here I'm just going to say app, save this, and then I'm going to say home page. Okay, so in index.js, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of index.css and then report vitals. I'm going to get rid of this, move this up, save this. Okay, so let's close this, X out of this. Okay, so we're good. So right now in our index.html, get rid of this comment. I'm going to get rid of this comment here, as well as this manifest. Get rid of this. Get rid of the logo. Let's get rid of this fav icon. I'm going to get rid of this theme color as well. Save it. All right, so we're good. So here for the title is going to be, let's say, login/register app. Okay, save this. Okay, so let's quickly go to Google Fonts. Click on this. Click on icons. Oops, nope. This is going to be not icons, fonts. Let's click on fonts. Then here, I'm just going to type in Nolito. So I'm going to click on this one. This is it. And then here, we're just going to select the straight ones, not the italics. So select this one, select this one, 300, 400, 800, 600, 700, 800. Let's go for 900. Let's leave it at this. So we're just going to copy this link, right click, copy, and then we're going to paste that above the title here, and then save. Okay, and then okay, let's say style, and then in here put asterisk. So we are resetting our margin, padding, box sizing is going to be border box. So margin is with 0, box sizing is going to be border box. And then back to our Google font. Let's copy this font family. Right click and copy this, and then we're going to paste it here. Save this. We're good right now. So let's start up our app. Yarn start. Okay, just wait for it. It's coming. So you can see it here right now. There's no margin of padding. Okay, so here we're just going to install some of libraries, and so here we just have our icons. These icons, we are going to need them, so just drag it and drop it in our public folder. Look at the icons here that we'll be using as the photos we'll be using. So we're going to install Material UI icon because we're going to be needing some icons here. So go to installation. So I'm using Yarn, so I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to paste it in my terminal, and then hit enter. So this is going to install the styled component. Then here I'm going to copy this, that's add MUI icon materials, and paste it here. So we are going to need to navigate through our pages and links. So we're going to install React Router DOM. So we're going to do yarn add React Router DOM. So we install that. Okay. Just wait for it. Okay, so next up we are going to need for our styling, we're going to say yarn add SARS. I'm using SARS. The reason why I'm using SARS, I just want to avoid conflicting between class names. So this is done. All right, so let's just start our application. All right, so we just need to create a folder for our pages. So create new folder, and it's going to be pages folder. So it's here, so you can see it. So X out of this. So this is our home page. So here we are going to create a folder, and then this is going to be login folder. So in login folder, we are going to create two files. That's going to be login.jsx. I'm using the JSX extension so that I'll be able to write HTML in JavaScript files so easily. So here is going to be login.scss. Remember, I'm using the SAS framework. It's also CSS. So I'm going to create another folder, and this is going to be register. And then I'm going to create two files here as well, and this is going to be register.jsx, and then here is going to be register.scss. All right, so in login, I'm going to use a React snippet, which is RAFCE, enter or tab. So this is more like going to give you a boilerplate. So to get this extension, you just have to come to extensions and search for EX7 React Redux. There are many of them here, so I'm just going to type React Redux. See it here, React Redux React Native Snippets. You can install these. I also installed this one as well. That's this one. So I installed this one, React Redux GraphQL React Native. So this one gives you the ability to code faster, so you don't have to type all these boilerplates again and again. You just have to do RAFCE. All right, so in here I'm just gonna do a class name of login, and then all right, save that. So let's import our styling. So this is import login.scss. Save that. And then in here, I'm just going to say login. That's a login page. Okay. All right, for our register page, we're going to do the snippets, which is RAFCE, enter, and then let's quickly import our styling. That's going to be import register.scss, and then we're going to have a class name of register, and then this is basically our register page. So save that. All right, so right now we want to be able to, so you can see that if we just navigate to our login page or register page, it doesn't come up. That's because we've not set up our React Router DOM. So we're just going to go to here. Let's go to React. Let's just say React Router DOM. Enter. And then let's click on this. So we click on tutorials. So we just use this basic one here. All right, so let's just copy this, import, copy that, and then we're going to go to our app.js, and then above the function we are going to paste it in there. That's here. So we're going to paste it here. Okay, so let's head on back to our installation. Now we are going to need a router. We're going to create a router here. This is basically where our pages is going to live. So I'm going to paste that in here. Ideally, I'm supposed to paste it outside, but I'm pasting it in here. That's because I want to protect the pages. So you see later on what I'm going to be doing. So here, lastly, I'm going to copy this. So our provider here, we're going to pass in our router here as a prop. So paste it in here, and that's all. So we're basically going to have our path and our element. Our element here can be anything, but here we're basically rendering our component, which is our home page. So here I'm going to have my home, and the same thing I did in login, create two files, home.jsx, and then also let's do refce, enter. And then here I'm going to have a class name of home, and then let's just say here home page. So I'm going to create another file for my styling, which is homes lowercase home.scss. X out of this, 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 X out of this. Okay, so you just close this, refresh. So right now, if I go to my home page, it's rendering hello world. That's because that's what we have here. But I'm not going to have hello world here. I'm just going to render my component and then my home page. So here I'm just going to have home. Make sure you import the home as this home component. Press Control space bar. Click that. You can see it here. As here. All right. So save that. What's this error? Okay, it doesn't need this one, so we're just going to remove it. So let's get rid of this. Get rid of these. Probably we don't need it. Get rid of routes. Save that. Okay, so we're good. Not that it matters anyways, just wanted to have successful there. So it's running our home page right now. So I'm going to copy this and do this for login, register. So I'm going to copy this and then paste below twice. So here I'm going to have here my login. Make sure you import that. Click it. So make sure it's imported, otherwise it's going to give you an error. And then here is going to be login, and then here this is going to be register, uppercase. Make sure you import that, control space bar. All right, so control space bar. It's not still coming. I think we should probably just type it in. So we're just going to copy this one down, and then we're going to change it. So this is going to be register, and then here we're going to have register, and then we're going to have register here. Save that. Okay, we're good. Sometimes it doesn't come up when you press the control space bar at the end of the letter in the component. So here we're just going to have register, save. So right now we can navigate through our pages, and then here we can go to our login to see login page, and then we can also go to our register, and then we'll see here our register page. Okay, so we can navigate through our pages here. That's a good thing. Okay, so let's just close all these. All right, so let's build our register page. All right, so here I'm going to have my form, but I don't really want to have my form fields in here. I'm just going to create a component for it. So here I'm going to say in my form tag. All right, so I'm going to have my form input here as a component. So let's create a folder here, components. So here I'm going to say components, and then in here I'm going to create a file, say form input.scss. Oops. And then nope, this is not supposed to be like this. I'm going to create a folder which is form input, and then let me just drag this inside it. Say move. Okay, so here I'm going to create another file which is going to be form input.jsx. So here in my component I'm going to say RAFCE, my boilerplate, and then I'm going to import my styling, which is form input.scss. Okay, so here I'm going to say a class name of form input. All right, so in here form input. So here I'm going to render my form tag as my input. This is going to be my input, and then I can render it here. So this is going to be form input. Then make sure you import it. It's coming already, and save. So you can see it here. I have my input as the input there here. So here, if we copy this twice or 3 times or 4 times, we can have it here. So instead of writing it here, this is pretty much better way. Here we can pass in our prop such that we can have a placeholder here, and then we can say this is going to be username. All right, so let's just copy this and then paste here, paste here, paste here. And then here I can have my email. Here I can have my password, and then here I can have my confirm password. All right, so this is it. So I can then come in here. Here I'm going to destructure it. I'm going to pass it as a prop, but you can do it 2 ways. You can destructure. So you just press curly braces and then type in here placeholder, or better still, let's use a props. So we can say props, and then here we're going to say placeholder, and then this is going to be props dot placeholder. Save that. Okay, so here we're using props as properties, and then we're saying props.placeholder. So here we just come in here, you can see our placeholders: username, email, password, confirm password. All right, so this is what we're basically going to be doing for our styling. Let's do here register. Let's say .register. And then this is going to be display flex. Right, so I'm going to do align item center, and then justify content center. Let's take a look at it. All right, it's here, so we're going to bring it down. Okay, So we're going to give it a height. So here we're just going to say a height of 100 VH as viewport height. So now it's in the center. All right, so here we're going to do a background color, and then this is going to be hash, that's 4070 FA F4. So we have this blue color. All right, so this is taking shape, and then here let's say a width of 100%. Okay, this is good. So in our form input, we're going to say form input, and then here we're going to say display flex. Right, so we're going to do flex direction is going to be column, and then here we're going to say width of 100, and for our input we're going to say padding, let's say padding of 10 pixels. Let's view that. All right, okay, so here we're going to do a margin of 7 pixels top and bottom, and then 0 pixels left and right, and then we're going to do a border of 1 pixel solid, and then we're going to have CA. All right, and then we're going to say outline none. Let's view this. Okay, this is good. All right, so let's increase the font size a bit. Font size, let's say this is 16 pixels, and then our font weight, and that's going to be 400. Let's select 400, save that. All right, so how here we're going to use state hook, but we are not going to have we're not going to create a use state hook for each individual input, because it's not a good practice. So what we're basically going to do, we're going to create an object that we hold these inputs here. Okay, so here I'm going to say const input values, set input values. I'm going to say use states, as is the use state hook. Make sure you import this at the top, and then here I'm going to create an object, and then here we're going to have username, and that's going to be an empty string, and we're going to have an email, we're going to have a password, and then it's going to be empty string, and then we're going to also have a confirmed password. Okay, so we're creating an object. So if we basically want to reach the username, it's going to be input values.username. So alright, so here let's create a button, and this is going to be a type of submit, and then we'll just say register. Okay, alright, so I'm basically going to delete all these. Alright, so I'm going to map through this component, through this form input. So here I'm going to create an input as an array of inputs. So I say const input, and then this is going to be an object. I'm going to have an ID of 1, and then I'm going to say name is going to be username. This is an array of objects. For my input, I'm going to have a type of text, and then placeholder. Just make this one look bolder, and then we just say here a placeholder, and that's going to be username. Alright, so I'm going to need 3 more of these. We're just going to hold Ctrl Shift and down. So there's going to be 2, and then it's going to be email, and this is going to be a type of email, and then here I'm going to have email as my placeholder, and here is going to be 3, and I'm going to have here as password, and then here is going to be a type of password. Okay, and then we're going to have here password, and lastly we're going to do that for the confirm password. It's going to be 4, and then here we're going to have here as name confirm password. This is going to be a type of password, and then here we're going to say confirm password. All right, so we're good. Okay, so here I'm going to use my inputs like so. So I'm going to say inputs.map. So for each input, I'm going to render our pass in here these form inputs. Okay, and then here if you're using map, we're going to have our key here. So we're going to say key, and then that is going to be input.id, and then here we're going to pass everything here. That's the ID, the name, the type. So we're going to spread it. So, and this is going to be inputs. So we are passing in the ID, the name, the type, the placeholder, all these in the input. Okay, so as the ID, the name, the type, we're passing it everything inside our form input component. So I'm going to get rid of this placeholder. Alright, and then here lastly for the values, I'm going to use my input values object, and I'm going to search through the input.name. So for the input value of each object here, I'm going to search them through the input name. Alright, so and here I'm going to use one more change function, and this is going to be handle change. So basically what I'm going to do here is I come here, I'm going to create my function const handle change. So here we're going to use the set input value, and then here we're going to pass in our previous values, which is going to be input values. So we're using the spread operator, and then for each target name we are going to update them using their values. So this is going to be e.target.values. all right, so the target name is going to be the name, which is going to be confirm password here, and this is going to be password, and then the value is going to be what we type in our form. That's what we type in here. So we are updating them using the values as the target name. All right, so let's get rid of this in our input form, and then here we are going to basically destructure what we are not going to need in the input tag. So here we are destructuring the onChange function, and then we are going to spread every other input values, and then we're spreading it, and then this is going to be equal to props. So we're also going to destructure the ID. We don't need the ID in our tag. And then in our input tag, here we are going to pass in everything that we need, which is going to be our text. We're using the spread operator for that. So this is going to be input props, our text, our placeholder, our name, and then we're going to have our onChange function. And then this is going to be onChange. No, not handle change. Not handle change. This is going to be onChange. All right, so now let's quickly console.log our input values to see what we are having. So we're going to say console.log input values. So let's try and get in our values as we type in our form. It's going to be input values. Save this. And then in our form, let's quickly open inspect, go to console. Let's refresh this. Okay, so we have them here, the objects. So as we type in our username, in our email, to see we are updating it, our password, and then the confirm password. So everything is working. We're able to update our values, our name using the values. All right, so in here we are going to have our H1. Let's say H2, and then this is going to be register. Okay, let's just arrange this a little bit. Let's check that and see how it looks like. So we have register here. All right, so here we're going to have here a form, and then inside the form we're going to have a background color of white, and then we are going to have a max width. Our max width here is going to be 400 pixels. We're going to have a padding of 20 pixels. And then our width here is going to be 100%. And our border radius is going to be 5 pixels. All right, so we're done with this. The form is looking good. And here we're going to have H2. And then we're going to have a font size of 20 pixels. Our font weight 20 pixels, that's it here. And then we're going to have here, oops, below the font size, we're going to have font weight, and that's going to be bold. Make it bolder. We're going to have a color of 232836. Save that. Okay, and then we're going to say text align center. All right, so it's at the center. Okay, so let's quickly style the form input. So go to our register, we've done this. So below we're going to have a button. So here we're going to say button, and then we're going to have a height here of 50 pixels. Button. We are also going to have a width of 100%, and here we're going to have a background color, and then it's going to be 0171D3. It's kind of bluish color. This is it. Oops, let's get rid of this. Okay, All right, so we're going to have a color of white. That's the text. It's going to be white. See it register. We're going to have a padding of 10 pixels all around. And then we're going to have a border radius of 5 pixels. Okay. And then let's have a font weight of 400. Let's say border radius 5 pixels. And then font weight. And then this is going to be 400. And then we're going to have a font size of 18 pixels. And then let's say a margin here. We're going to have 15 pixels at the top. We're going to have 0 at the right, 10 pixels at the bottom, and 0 at the left. All right, so lastly, let's do a cursor pointer. Save this. You can see it here, having that little finger in here. All right, so below the button, on hover, and when we hover around the button, we're going to have a background color of 00529A. Save this. So we're going to have a dark blue. So this is very sharp. So let's put in here a transition, and then we're going to say transition 0.5 seconds. To see it here going in smoothly. Okay, so we're done with our button. Okay, so here we are going to have let's just have in here our form input, that's form link. So for our form link, we're going to have here a span, and we're going to say already have an account. And then here, okay, so below here, and here we're going to have a link. So we're using the link from React Router DOM. So make sure you import this link. All right, so it's not coming, so let's go import it manually at the top. So here I'm going to say import link, and then this is going to come from React Router DOM. Let's press enter. All right, so in here we're going to have, say, sign in. So you can see it here. Give a space, sign in. All right, so let's take care of the underline. But first, this is going to link to our login page. So when we click on this, see it, we're navigating to our login page. So when we click on it, we're going to our login page. All right, so here I'm going to apply a styling. So, but first we're going to have a class name of form signup. Class name of form signup. And then we're going to have here a style. Let's get rid of the underline. So we're going to say text decoration, and that's going to be none. Save that. So you can see the underline is out. So let's just get rid of this. Let's just leave it. Okay, so next up we're going to have a div with a class of line. All right, oops, there's a mistake here. Let's get rid of this one. Okay, it's okay. And then below this we are going to have here a div with a class name of media options. and then we're going to have a link here. We've already imported the link, so in here we're going to have an icon. So this is going to be Facebook icon, Facebook rounded. Make sure you import that from Material UI. And then here we're going to have a class name of Facebook icon. So this is going to be class name, and then this is going to be Facebook icon. And then also we're going to have a span, and then in between the span tag, here I'm going to have a span. It's not coming automatically, it's not still coming, so let's just put it manually. So span. All right, so we're going to write in here login with Facebook. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing for our Google, so you could see it here coming. So let's quickly style this up. So below the button tag, button styling, we're going to have here form input. Let's say form link. So here we're going to say text align center. So you can see it shifting to the center. And then for the line, here we're going to say here we're going to have a height of 1 pixels, and then we're going to have a width of 100%, and then here we're going to have a margin of 20 pixels top and bottom, 0 pixels left and right. All right, so we're not seeing it yet, so let's add in here a background color. And then let's say a background color of D4, D4, D4. Save that. I could see the line here. Hope you can see that. All right, so we want all to be in between. So let's say before, and then the content here is going to be all. So I'm going to position this in between. So here we're going to say position is going to be absolute, and then we're going to come in here and then say position relative. Okay, so below absolute, we're going to say here top of 50%. Right, and then we're going to say a left of 50%. Right, we're not seeing it yet. All right, so okay, now we can see it. All right, so here we're going to do a transform translate, and then this is going to be minus 50%, and then also 50% minus 50%. Save that. It's now at the middle, and then we're going to do a background color of white. Save that. All right, and then the color here is going to be 232836. Okay, so we have some space there. And then finally, let's do a padding 0 pixels top and bottom. 15 pixels left and right. All right, so we could have space in here. So we've taken care of this, and then let's take care of that for the our login with Facebook. So for the login with Facebook, so display flex, and then save that. Wait a bit, and let's quickly do align items center, and then let's do here a position of relative. Okay, so let's go on, and then here we're going to say justify content center. It's not responding. Let's check this. Okay, we didn't add in here a class name. So here we're going to have link this to, let's say, nowhere. So we're going to put here a hashtag, and then the class name here is going to be Facebook. So save this. Okay, so it's good. So let's style the link and then get rid of the underline. So styling, we're going to have text decoration, and then this is going to be none. All right, so we're good. So let's continue. We're going to have a background color. Here we are going to have a background color of 4267B2. Save this. Okay, so this is it. All right, so we're going to have a color of white. Okay, so this is good. Let's have a height of 50 pixels, make it bigger. Okay, and then we're going to have here a width of 100%, and then we're going to have a margin top of 20 pixels, and then we're going to do here a border radius of 5 pixels. All right, so on hover, and when we hover around the login with Facebook, we're going to change the background color, and it's going to be 1849AA. All right, so hover around it, see it's dark blue. So let's add on here a transition. So we're going to do transition all 0.3 seconds ease. Okay, so this is better. So let's duplicate this. All right, so let's change it. We're going to have here also going to add on to it Google, another class name Google. Let's get rid of this. We're going to use our image. So we're going to have RC, and we're going to our assets folder, and then google.png. So, and then this is going to have a class name of Google IMG. So let's just get rid of this and say login with Google. Save this. So the image, the logo is so big, so we need to control it. All right, so here we're going to say Facebook icon, and also we're going to style the Google IMG. Both are going to have the same styling. Here we're going to say position absolute, and then here we're going to do a display flex, and then we're going to have align items center. All right, and then justify content is going to be center. We're going to have a height of 40 pixels, and then let's do, okay, so, and then we're also going to have a width of 40 pixels. And then we're going to say here border radius of 50%. And then let's say object fit is going to be cover. So I don't want it to be stretchy. And then top is going to be 50%. And then left, we're going to say 15 pixels. Then let's do a transform, translate Y, and then this is going to be minus 50%. Save that. Okay, that is center. This is supposed to be, so let's just get rid of this. This is supposed to be 15 pixels. Save that. Okay, so this is okay. All right, so here we're gonna do on hover. Let's take care of the Facebook.Google. We're gonna change the background color, and then it's gonna be 2222, and then the color is gonna be white. And then we're gonna say border is gonna be 1 pixel solid. And then this is going to be CA. quickly, we are going to go to our input array, and here I'm going to paste them here. Error message. Is going to, so we're actually using regex for it, so it's not something you need to cram, you need to put in your head. So I'm basically using number is going to be from 0 to 9. So this is going to be from 0 to 9. Right. And then also I'm going to have uppercase, lowercase, and then password. So the pattern here is just going to be what we put in our password. So this will be input values.password. So let's save this. they go away. So, and this is a bad user experience. We're not supposed to see these errors until after we leave a particular field. Okay, so to take care of that, while the unblur event gets triggered when we leave and click elsewhere in the element. So right now, we can just type in our password. Spacebar to import that. To see the image, it's big, so this is our styling. I'm going to duplicate this for the password. e.target.name, and then we have here e.target.value. So we're basically setting for So this is it. end. So here I'm going to have the ability to register a new user using password provider, as well as using the Google here, add new provider. I'm going to also add a Google. You can also add Facebook. So I'm going to add Google. And then here, I'm going to click on this. So I'm going to click on this. event default. Okay, so right now we enter our details once again and then hit register. It's not refreshing. User. So immediately we create a user once we have the ability to update our profile. So let's copy this, update profile. just have a single arrow, and then that should be our create have in here. Okay, so we're starting all over again. So here I'm gonna say Jane. Password. Let's copy this. This is going to be signing with email and password. Paste it. so let's refresh authentication in Firebase. We can see Kate 999. Alright, so in our home page, we want to have the ability to add our display name and different components. Yeah. Its loading is going to be false. I'm going to stop loading, and then error is going to also be false. And then for the third case, which is going to be login failure. this and what have you. And then here we're going to return, and then here we're going to say auth context.provider, and then in between we're going to pass in our code. Okay, so right now we're going to use the user. So
Yeah.
Okay, so how are we going to use that in our login page? So before starting, so we're going to restructure our Spark function. It's going to come from use context. We're going to import that. We're going to start here. different components using the context API. So right now we want to have the ability to change our image. So when we refresh this, we get an error. The reason for that is because our user will refresh and sends our user to null. As you can see now, we have a user here. Alright, so even if we refresh, this is our user. Our user is being set in our local storage. Okay, so I've taken care of particular board. right now there's no protection here, and when we try to go to our login page, we get an error, as you can see. So let's protect our root. That's because it's not able to read our user object, so because there's no user. So we're going to come in here, log in once more. Okay, so we want to take care of our image as well as updating our username and our email. That's what we want to do right now. Alright, so we're going to take care of the update functionality. So in our update.js, what I want to do here pretty quick is to have my placeholder. We will change the placeholder. So I'm just going to get rid of this Alex, and then here I'm going to write current user dot display name. Check that and see. You can see here we have it Jimmy. Okay. Alright, so let's change the email address as well. Let's get rid of this coded value. using the values. So we're going to say e.target.name, and then we're going to update the values using their names. So that's what we're doing here. Okay, so it's good. So here I'm going to pass in that function. I'm going to say on change, and then this is going to be handle change. Alright, so I'm going to copy these.
Yeah.
Type in here, we're going to set the name using the value. So this is going to be value. So let's inspect, let's get rid of these ones. This is the one in login. Okay, let's put it down here. That's console log input. Let's get rid of these. Let's comment it out, save that. Check it. Refresh this. Okay, we have another one. Where is that coming from? Okay, so let's just drag this. Let's refresh. Alright, so this is okay. So let's just comment this one out. Alright, so next up we want to have the ability to change the preview of our profile image. Click on this. We want to show
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to create a new state. refreshing when we click on it. Okay, so we're good. Right, so but at the bottom you could see here get download URL, and then here this function is going to give us a downloadable URL, and this URL contains our profile image, our image that we downloaded.
So because if you have the same name, it's going to override that in the Firebase store. So here I'm going to import v4, that's version 4, version 4 as out. Storage. Okay, we haven't set this one up yet, so let's click on get started, start in test mode, click on next. Basically choose any location of your choice, but I'm going to leave it as is. So, it's going to take some time. Just wait on it. Yeah. Right
pass in here our current user.email, that's our old email address, and our data.old password. So we're passing in here our previous email address as well as our password. We have to import email provider.
Yeah. password. Basically going to say on click function, and then we're going to say handle.
let's run. Okay, if it's successful, we'll get a user, and then we'll dispatch that in our auth context.